Oh, shut up. There's a Scammer Shelbs Reddit? No way. Are you into witchcraft? That I am. Sorry, guys. That was my baby. My bestie is better than y'all's besties. Aw. All right. So remember, if you've been in defense of me, we're leaving Brittany alone. We're leaving BJ alone. We're leaving all the Redditors alone. This is peace. Okay? So remember that. I need a protection spell before Santos comes for me with them brass knucks. I got you. I'll do a protection spell for you. What about Bree and Sandy collecting money to feed? Wait, did they do that? Did I miss that? Sorry, I was messaging Bree. Brittany, not Bree. Not Bree. Brittany. Brittany, message me back. They said they were going to do it. They did not. I got my nails done 2 days ago. I got green and 2 stars. Ooh, cute. Yes, they absolutely did. They backed out on Michonne event after his supporters gifted and donated. That's messed up. They're so down bad. It's embarrassing. Today marks 10 years since my baby sister passed away. Aw. Prayers for you. That's got to be a very, very difficult day. Sorry, y'all. Me and Bree. I keep saying Bree because it's Brittany. Bree are we're bonding. Who'd have thunk it? This is how we be adults, people. This is how we be adults. Can you cast a prosperity spell for me to get into school? Hell yeah. I'll cast whatever spell you want me to cast. Thank you, Amanda. I didn't even realize that. Thank you, Amanda, Girl24, Sabrina, Hart, Chris, Elizabeth, Too Cool, Kayl1e. Thank y'all so much. I'm too childish to be an adult. It's rough out here in these streets. In these streets. It'd be rough. %of the live goal is completed. Yes. And Amanda. Okay. So let's talk about the new series. Who's got questions about the new series coming up? Who's ready for this? Raise your hand. If you're ready, give me some hearts in the chat. I think we might start. So tomorrow I have another, I'm hoping we're supposed to have another like talk with Jordan about the Matthew and Emily situation. I started to doze off and then heard my name. Hell yeah. We love Amanda's around here. I love this for us. My chamomile tea girly. Make sure y'all are following chamomile tea, PI for 2K, loves karma. Who else are some of my girlies up in here that do content? Everybody's raising their hand. They're ready. Boosted. All the people. Make sure you're following the people. These are the people we can trust. They are not scammers. Y'all are going to come to find out about yours truly. The man who pretended he was my friend and then calculated an attack against me and my family. So I hope y'all are ready to hear about that. Because one thing I don't do is lie down when someone tries to come for me. And one thing I definitely don't do is lie down when someone tries to come for my family. So we want to talk about morals and integrity. We're going to find out. So I hope y'all are so ready. Everybody that this grown man who hates women clearly has talked about is going to get their chance to tell their story without being beaten over the head with yelling and screaming at them to shut up. They will be able to open their mouths and speak with freedom. They have receipts, unlike somebody who continuously says he has receipts and has none. Okay? Period. Or call them derogatory names. Exactly. Judge and bailiff, court is in session. We are going to need our bailiff. You have a question for Brittany? What's your question? What's the question for Brittany? The local fair is in town, so I've been outside. Well, that sounds fine. I'm your girl and make videos. Give Harmony a follow. We love Harmony. All he does is degrade women on his lives. That's exactly what he does. And anybody who goes against him, he tries to intimidate. And his fans do the same thing. They go on a hate and harassment campaign. If you have been one of Shelby's victims, feel free to say so in the chat. He talked bad on me when I was 9 months pregnant. That is disgusting. That's horrible. I can't imagine having to go through that when you were 9 months pregnant. How's dude's husband okay with the way he speaks about 2K? Well, apparently because they're in an open relationship. So I guess that's fine. The thing you should really be asking is why is 2K okay with the way he speaks about 2K? Crash out? I don't know. You know, that is a very good question, honestly. Yes, Carrie, you can be the backup bailiff. Why can't we acknowledge that John has shortcomings and give him grace? He is still a good dad. I agree, Miranda. I absolutely agree. I give him grace on that. That's what I'm saying. There is nothing, like I said, I have nothing against 2K. I have nothing against him. Do I like the way he brought my motherhood into it? Absolutely not. Not appropriate, and he should not have done that. However, I forgive him for that, and there are no hard feelings, but I did have to protect myself when his psychotic friend went off the deep end. Oh, that was for Brittany? You had his back. It makes me sad he hurt you. It makes me sad that he hurt me. I truly believed he was my friend. But as he said, it's pathetic that I thought that and that I was disposable to him. Because, good people say things like that. I absolutely had his back. I never let anyone come in my chat and talk bad about him. When he told me that people would come to me and tell me that I was a bad person, or that I was a bad person. Sorry, I was reading something else. That he was a bad person, that I shouldn't believe them. And I trusted him. And I didn't believe people. And I blocked them. And I shouldn't have done that. Believe it was too far when he mentioned you as a parent. Yeah. Not to mention he treats his husband like a child and talks to him like he's dirt. Absolutely. This is why I have very few friends and don't trust anyone. Exactly. Well, it's definitely scarred me from trusting anyone going further. So we will be doing this series. It will be the things he was saying about you were disrespectful as fuck. They weren't just disrespectful. They were vile. They were absolutely vile. Oh yeah, 2K's not in this at all. And I want that to be very clear. While we're doing this series, I don't want 2K hating here. This does not open the door for people to come in and talk shit about 2K. So, I just want to make sure that everybody understands that. Even if me and 2K have had a falling out, I have no ill will towards him, and I don't plan on any of that. I still think his mom is a lovely lady. Thank you, BB. I think that he was manipulated in this situation, to be very clear, and I'm sure he will say that he was not, but I definitely believe he was. They're all at a bar on live. Jesus. So if you have any questions about this series, feel free to ask. We will be doing that. There's quite a few people, so this is going to go 10 toes down. Thank you. This is going to go behind every time the guy goes by my For You page, I feel victimized. Something is very off with him. Agreed. I ignored the red flags because, like I said, this was supposed to be my friend, and I was like, I'm supporting my friend. So, recap. But I am going to let everybody have their time to speak about what was done to them, how they were treated, how they were ostracized, how they were kicked out of the friend group and no longer allowed to talk to anybody. If anyone, I learned a hard lesson. The series about Shelby Scams a Lot, who is still currently doing what he's been doing for years. He is a peddler. He steals from people. He always wants to talk about, I'm not a victim, I'm a survivor. A lot of us are. Yes, I got yelled at for just being in a box with someone. Yes, you're not allowed to be friends with anyone he doesn't want you to be friends with. So he has been taking money from people for years. He always wants to talk about, it was when I was in active addiction, it was petty theft, blah, 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 but he is still actively doing it. He has borrowed money from people and not returned it as recent as this year. So shut the fuck up and get out of here, unapologetic. Bye. Shut your bitch ass up. Nobody switched sides on anything, you goofy. Don't be mad because I don't like your King Shelby. So hold on. This is all alleged, but they have receipts. So, just to be clear, all of this is alleged, but these people have receipts and they're going to tell their side of the story. Hold on, I got to respond to... So, let's be clear, I don't want it to be a full-on bashing session, you know, even though they have allowed, you know, themselves to do it to me. They sat in a Discord and talked about me for days. Shelby went live for 7 hours straight talking about me, solely me, made the titles of his streams me. This is calculated. This is for clout. This is for views. Shelby wanted me to not come on the internet anymore. He wanted me to hate myself, to unalive. I don't know what his goal was, but that was his goal, to be clear. Okay. That is why he went to who? He went to 2K because he thought that would make me crash out. Then who did he go to next? He went to Angie and he went to Phoenix. And he would continue if he had anybody else, but he doesn't have anybody else. He wanted to destroy me, but unfortunate for him, I've been doing this a long time. And though he said he's going to make me wish I never joined social media, I think the opposite will happen. So we will be talking about everything that Shelby has done. And you can make the decision if that's who you want to follow and support. So, yes, don't take them. I think we're going to start Tuesday. I believe my first person, my little interviews, as he would call them, the little interviews. And you know your truth. That's why you're okay and going to be okay. Exactly. So I absolutely will be going forward with this series. There is a reason that he's probably quiet, and that's because I have seen multitudes of people coming out against him. So, and the numbers are growing because he's continuing to do what he's doing. And he wants to talk about me and my morals and my integrity and me being an adult. Is the adult in the room with us? Because, baby, you're still acting the same way you were 5 years ago on YouTube. The only difference is when I put the wig on, I look a shit ton better. So, you always want to clock some shit. We're going to clock it. But one thing that's very, very unfortunate for Shelby and his tiny little fan base is that I'm not going to let you speak. I'm going to do to you what you do to other people. You will have no place in here. You will have no place in here. You will be muted. You will be blocked. So everyone that will be in my chat, everyone that will be in my stream and in my interviews will be able to speak, and you will not be able to shut them up, and they will get to tell their stories. It's embarrassing to me when he talks about what he wants to do to 2K. It always made me extremely uncomfortable. I laughed or whatever and was just, you know, that's kind of the type of person I am, is that I'm just like, just go along with it. But I honestly, for the longest time, I just thought he wasn't as close to 2K as he says he is. But he also proceeds to say that him and 2K talk all the time. They text all the time. But he caught himself up in a clip that I saw about this situation where he was so upset he was going to text 2K is what he said. Then he says, I messaged him on his main and his backup. So do you text with 2K because y'all are best buds, or do y'all talk in DMs on TikTok and maybe Instagram? Because that doesn't add up. Does 2K know that you tell everybody that y'all text and talk all the time and that you're so close? I'm just saying. Hi, leftover lasagna. It's DMs. He's misspoken a few times. Exactly. No. He tries to scroll it and he says that they call and they talk all the time, and he's heard 2K have a guttural cry. He was trying to hit on Angie's sons in her live yesterday. It's just vile. They talk every day or they have a DM every day. It's very different. It's giving parasocial. From the beginning. Oh. I mean, y'all, I don't know. Do y'all want it to be? I mean, if we do a sub only, I mean, I can make chat sub only so that everybody can still watch. They're going to subscribe to come anyways. Aw, look, Shelby's fans are here. Chat sub only. I can do that. He said 2K cried to him on the phone before. Yeah. One time when they said Angie's. Oh, God, I missed it. One time when they said Angie's son is sick with tumor, his response is, oh, he wasn't even upset. Yeah, subs can comment. There is a clip I seen someone gifted him and he offered nasty. Yeah, he says pretty. He cried after hearing a shout out from 2K. You don't do that with an actual friend. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's just weird. And like I said, I had every intention on keeping quiet on this until somebody streamed about me for 7 hours straight. 7 fucking hours. I don't know what kind of bump you're taking to do it that long, but my lord. And you cannot say that you didn't do it, baby, because it is there. They said 72 hours. Yeah, he went live 3 days with my name in his title. Oh, there's so many clips. There's so many clips. And he said vile, disgusting things and talked about me as a parent. Says the person who constantly was telling me to put my badass kids to sleep. Aw, girl24, thank you for subbing. Exactly, Mackenzie. Yeah, and that I didn't have a nursing license. That's what I'm saying. He just literally started making up straight lies. And you want to know what's funny? The harassment stopped until I started talking about him again. And now, let's see, in my live yesterday, there was nobody that came in. And now everyone's coming in as soon as I start talking about Shelby again. That's weird. That's suspicious. It's funny because Shelby knew the true story about that. That's what I'm saying. He's literally just a liar. Aria May, I'm sorry. Let a mod know and they can unmute you. His people stalked me and Panay on TikTok until he fell out with you. Oh, that's what they do. They're literally psychotic. What I want to know is how much money they've given him. Yeah, he follows people around. He sends his fan base to follow people around. I saw it in their Discord. They were literally saying it. They were literally saying things like that they were going to ruin me. Why do you think their Discord is kaplooey now? Because everybody was sending me screenshots of their Discord. Nurse048, thank you for the sub. Oh yeah, no, definitely. He looks like it. I have no idea what his real age is. Go look up the page. So this page, somebody started tagging me in this page. I think it's like Scam Shelby or something like that. If anybody knows which one it actually is, comment it in the chat. Is someone in recovery? He really doesn't seem sober to me. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think so. Dude, there's no way that you go live 7 hours straight about one person unless you're having a mental breakdown or you're relapsing. There's just no way. I'm sorry. And that was one reason why I didn't respond at first, because I was like concerned about my friend. And I was like, maybe he's, something's going on. This doesn't seem like the person that I used to talk to. But then when I looked back and I realized the way that he would talk to me, talk about me, he let his chat talk shit about me, even though I didn't let my chat talk shit about him, all of that, he's always been shitty. simply asked a question in his chat. He weaponizes minority women against each other and then talks bad about them. That doesn't surprise me. Like I said, so literally anyone that wants to come out with their story about Shelby that he's done to you, please feel free to contact me or my manager, PI, or Boosted, or Isabella, any of my mods, really. And they will get you in contact with me to go live with me. Amanda's going to go live with me. Who are we talking about? We're talking about Shelby Scamso. Message any of the mods and they will get you in contact. Girl24, I think that they've just been manipulated in this situation, sadly. Yes, Mama Bear. Absolutely. With receipts. Absolutely. Bring your receipts. We will pull them up. I will make videos. I'm not going to lie down for this. Backup bailiff on the bench, coach. Hell yeah. So remember that will be happening. I think tomorrow I'm supposed to be interviewing Jordan, and we will talk about the I've been getting all the receipts and everything together for this stuff about Matthew and Emily. So if y'all want to know more about that situation and y'all want to ask him questions about it and hold him accountable for his part in it, you are more than welcome to do so and be here. The chat will probably be sub only for this. This side quest is insane. It's insane and it's going to be insane. So stick around. I did see that, April. So usually I get on around let's do a crime talk. We are next Thursday, or this coming Thursday. We're doing the Travis Decker case. Thursdays are true crime days. We're doing Travis Decker. In the future, Mondays will be mom days, and instead of Mondays, mom days. And me and a couple moms will be going live, and y'all can ask all kinds of mommy questions, whether you have teenagers or babies or you're potty training, or you can send a cease and desist to literally anyone. I'll drop in the story when I go live. That is right. I would put that cease and desist in the... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If I got a cease and desist, I'm going to light that thing on fire. I know. So be ready for that. Thursday, we will do that will be true crime going forward. Every Thursday, we will take a vote at the end or whenever during the thing for the next week's case. And you have to follow it. Like, how can you stop someone from speaking? Exactly. So, 17 and 20, fun ages. So basically it'll kind of be like Girl Talk Monday. It'll be very chat focused, answering questions. Yes, cease and desist are literally nothing. Absolutely nothing at all. Brittany, I am going to be messaging you when I get off. So pay attention to that. Also, can you please destroy it on video or live? Absolutely. Also, I said I was going to do some sort of giveaway. Yeah, it's a waste of a lawyer fee. Yes, me and Brittany have called a truce. Brittany, I need you to be nice to Lizzie. That is a part of the truce, okay? We're calling a truce. All in the name of the great Shelby Scamso. Can you show the Ash video? Which one, Chamomile? Be nice to Lizzie. We like Lizzie. I just saw Santos live with Ash. This is with their ex there. It's all a skit. It has to be sick. Listen, the Britney lore is a long story, but we're done with it, okay? We got to get past that. We got other shit to, y'all. Other shit to handle. Other shit. Anyways, I just want to make it clear that it's always a skit with them. So, okay. So tomorrow, the Emily Rainey situation with the scams, and y'all can ask Jordan questions to see, we can all get along. We're grown women and we can all get along. That's right. That's what I'm talking about right there. Who would have thought the day that the Reddit, look at this. We're making amends up in this bitch. That's what I like. That's what I like to see. Love all around. Brittany, that's growth right there. We love it. We love a no Reddit queen. Yes, we do. Everybody say, look, everybody give some love to Brittany. Share the love, positivity. This is what we like around here. I like the way this channel is going. I said sorry to Bobby Joe. I didn't like it. I didn't want to have to. But Bobby Joe, I'm sorry that I used your AI picture for my profile picture. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that. I apologize. And for the other things I did, I'm sorry, BJ. Beej. I do apologize. So somebody get that back to BJ for me, that I'm sorry and I'll never talk about her again. Ever, ever, ever. As long as she leaves me alone. As long as they all agree to leave me alone, I'll leave them alone going forward. I'm the redhead. It's me. Oh, she's talking about destiny. It's a peace truce. Yes. So all is well. No, the Reddit is the least of my worries right now. So I called a truce with destiny too. I don't want to be a bully. That's what I don't like. I don't want to make people feel the way other people try to make me feel. That's fine. The funny ones you can, for sure. Like the ones that I commented on and laughed on, you absolutely can. I don't want people to just, like, I'm not saying that people can't criticize me and talk about me. That's fine. It's when you expose personal information that's not okay. I'll try to tell her Bree's downfall. Yeah, I just literally, like, Kay is waving the white flag and is holding accountability. Yes, absolutely. So, like, I take accountability for the things I did. I shouldn't have done it. It was mean girl behavior. It was bully behavior because I felt threatened. And so I retaliated. And I shouldn't have done that. I should have held my composure. And it's, you know, it wasn't holy that's, I thought that was actually Shelby. Scammer Shelbs. Dude, I have to know who you are. How do you know all this stuff? It is a positive space, and that's what I want it to be. I want everybody to feel safe to come here and talk and have a good time. That's what I want going forward. You don't have to be scared for me to yell at my chat. I'm not going to do that. I don't like, that was one thing I didn't like about Shelby's people, was that they enjoyed enticing fights and having people yell and all that, and I didn't like it. I'm living for all these secret accounts. They thrive off of animosity. Exactly. That's exactly what they do. That chess girl got me completely effed up. Oh, Lord. I yelled. And listen, everybody in here that used to be a part of that, and we've all done some things that were like really not who we are as people. I think all of us are taking accountability for that and being like, hey, that shit wasn't cool. Let's actually talk about the person who actually is a vile piece of shit. So I think that's just where we're all at. And I think that's what we're going to do going forward, is actually, you know, expose someone who deserves to be exposed, and not people who have families and kids. And Brittany, if I made you feel unsafe or any of that, I apologize. That was never my intention. I truly did believe you were the one contacting my family and such. So I truly believed that. So should I apologize to Brittany? No, we're not apologizing to them bitches. It's not even because you have to. It's blatantly unwarranted. Yeah. I'll have to say Brittany held her own in chat that night. She sure did. I mean, she did come up in here. I can say that. I can say she came up in here. I'll stand 10 to... Listen, Scammer Shelbs is our new hero. Angie W needs to be made aware of the person he is. No, I agree. But she did talk bad about me too, and about me as a mother. So listen, anybody that talked bad about me as a mother, I don't think I'm going to be able to forgive that, because I know the type of mother I am and what I would do to protect my children. So to have other people who have children say something like that is despicable to me. I just don't. But like I said, we all came together for the same reason, to protect the kids and hold the adults accountable. Exactly. Y'all can look at the clips of when her and Shelby went live together. I blocked her after that. You did nothing to him. Actually, Wild. He needs to sober up. Yeah. So once again, before I get off tonight, I just want to say thank you for everybody that has stuck by me through this and knows my true intentions. Going forward, that the content will change as far as it's going to be positive things, and we can ask the interviews I want to do are so that the chat themselves get to ask the questions they want to ask, not the questions I want to ask. Look who it is.
Hello.
Wait, I can't hear you. Hold on.
Can
It might be my